The first of these, the issues surrounding the Senior Center, I bring because I really have a sincere hope that in so doing I might help push a more rapid resolution to the issues. So let me comment first on the community center, as it seems the most imminent problem and the one that I think needs to be resolved pretty quickly. And I think there is a prospect of quick resolution if certain actions are taken by the commission. I would prefer that it was this commission before I come on, but certainly I'll be there talking to what I think is useful if it doesn't get resolved in the meantime. Johnson City will either end up with a fully functioning community campus that is the envy of our neighbors, that provides well for all of its users, and certainly that feeds into the revitalization of our downtown, or it will end up as a testament to what I mentioned earlier, and that's poor planning leads to redoing or repeating, which in turn leads to wasted taxpayer dollars. There are some huge advantages to our city, to this community campus. Located just off downtown, it offers the potential to draw more people into the vicinity of downtown, and it is that draw of people into the vicinity of downtown that gives merchants the idea that maybe I can have a viable business down here. Maybe I do want to be down here. So it harbors promise not simply for the activities that it holds, but also for our downtown as a whole. As currently planned, though, the senior center component is certainly creating extreme unhappiness amongst our senior population, and I've had the opportunity over about the last 3 months to sit through a lot of meetings with the seniors, and I want to tell you that their concerns are very real and need to be addressed. There are a number of concerns that have been expressed within the senior population. The comments that you hear that it is only a small group of people who are bringing those concerns is not accurate. There have been over 1,600 petitions signed in the city to this point that indicate that they want to see the seniors have a dedicated facility, a standalone facility. And of the seniors who use the current center, in an internal survey of currently standing at 504 people, 488 of those 504 people have indicated that they would rather stay in an undersized and inadequate facility in preference to moving to a brand new facility that's planned for them. 488 to stay, 16 only want to go to the new facility. The seniors would rather stay in an inadequate facility. Now that, to me, says we've got a significant problem. And it's a problem that needs to be promptly addressed. It's a problem that needs to be addressed before we begin construction, because once we begin construction, one of two things happens. Either the seniors are being asked to use a facility that clearly does not meet their desires or needs, or we're going to have a space that's open that's going to be used by an alternate group, but it's not designed to their specifications either, so it doesn't work that well for them. And in my opinion, that ends up becoming a true waste. I can tell you at this point that I am not in favor of closing the current seniors facility and forcing them to utilize a facility that they don't think meets their needs. I believe there's a truth here that must be adhered to, and that is that a solution is not a solution if it fails to meet the needs of the citizens for whom that solution was crafted. We need to get the solution right before we go any further. Now I realized, and I've noted that some of the people that I thought might be here today are not, but I realized I could get accused of not showing very good taste in inviting folks to this function and then offering them advice. And I apologize for that. But the seniors do have definite concerns: safety, utility, functionality, dedication of usage. And they have answers for the commissioners if they'll ask. Commissioners need to talk to them, not deny them access in public meetings. Seniors have very legitimate concerns. Commission needs to learn what they are. They need to address the concerns. Dialogue is important. Dialogue can be a key to resolution. And there is yet time for dialogue which can prevent the construction of a facility which does not meet the needs or the desires of the seniors and ends up being a waste of taxpayer dollars. This does not have to become a campaign issue. The seniors don't want it to be a campaign issue. They simply want a facility that represents a better and not a worse answer to the inadequacies of their current facility. And I don't want it to be a campaign issue. I'd much rather run on something else. I simply want to see the seniors in a new home that meets their expectations and meets their needs. So let's try to get back a little closer to the original concept with the community center, and one which I was supportive of as the process began. If we can't have a separate facility for seniors, an entirely separate facility, at least let's have a facility that mandates only a limited amount of sharing, and those areas being gym, locker room, and pool space. Although there are some design changes which would make the center more functional and more acceptable, the creation of a permanent dining and dancing facility rather than the planned temporary space partitioned from the gym being the prime example, and one which I certainly would advocate doing. The main change that needs to occur is one you don't have to develop new plans for. You don't have to spend any more money on it. It doesn't cost you anything. You simply need, as a commission, and this is for our commission's digestion, you simply need to change your approach and utter 8 words. This space is your space, exclusively your space. I certainly cannot speak for the seniors, and I believe that this very well may be the key component to acceptance of and eventual happiness with a new center. Designated space has got to be there.